In the previous 3 videos, I've outlined why company culture is the big key driver of organizational success. Yet it can be considered a nebulous mix of ideas, actions, and events. On the surface, culture appears to be unmeasurable and therefore unmanageable. This is why so many companies miss the impact of a culture-first approach. But in fact, there are a number of ways to measure it. By understanding that the impact of core values extends well beyond the 4 walls of your business, the impact can be seen with clients, customers, and vendors in your surrounding community. After all, how do you have repeat referrals if your core values and culture don't resonate outside as well as inside the business? This is clearly one way that you can measure the impact of a culture-first environment. Let's go back to the basics. How do you ensure the following actions occur? Everyone is accountable and on the same page. Teams are making decisions the same way leadership would. Difficult conversations are being had with confidence, courage, and in a timely fashion. You're able to recruit, hire, and retain the right fit, and help others move on if needed. And finally, be able to measure the increase in productivity, results, and outcomes that you can credit to the culture transformation. One of the most frustrating things when trying to ensure that all team members demonstrate behavioral expectations of the position in the business is that the measurement utilizes subjective measures. A tool that is part of the Culture Fix Fulfillment program uses a numeric measurement that indicates the degree to which employees and teams work together with core values. It is called the Core Score. This allows you to measure whether a potential hire, current employee, current manager, client, or even customer is a fit for your clearly defined culture. Here's a brief overview. Your chart lists the defined and described values. The ranking is coded with 4 different levels. These are scored based on the precisely defined observable behaviors defined by your team to support bringing the core values to life. This then converts the invisible and nebulous to visible and measurable. Isn't this where the rubber meets the road? Will you and your team decide to keep avoiding what can be measured, or do you want to move forward to a culture-first company? I encourage you to set up a strategy call with me to find out what the next steps are for you and your business.